Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Cleveland. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
70 Timberwolves.
Sanders to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Sanders. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here we go. Set. Press all 80.
Here's Sanders. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Sanders. Pass complete to Naylor, right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set.
To throw is Sanders. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Liking 18. Go.
Throwing, Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll will get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Jahan Dotson, touchdown, Falcons. Jahan Dotson, 82 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 39 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
Now, I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Robinson. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A play fake. Now Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 31-yard line.
Let's go. 79, Bronco 80. Ready.
A toss to Judkins, running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On play action, here's Shedeur. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Back to 60. Go.
They go play action now. Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
They scored their touchdown earlier. This had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Quinshon Judkins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 29, here's second down at 7.
Let's go now.
They'll run again here with Robinson. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air, Penix. Caught by London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Here's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hold it ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Taking it right down Broadway. Look at the big fella go. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 71 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
2nd and 19.
Kevin Byron. Kevin Byron.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got some space here. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Folk connects on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Get the Eagles! Get the Eagles!
Kyle Sanders operating from the gun. His throw incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
65 catch! 65 catch!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, it's Judkins. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Open man, that's Bond. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That one complete to Naylor. And some room to roam now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Penix going to hold on to it. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Handoff now to Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Penix. Complete, it's Dotson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jalen Nailor, 76 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the counter, this is Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Penix working out of the gun here. Got a man, it's London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Got Hooper on the short connection. And out of bounds right around the 20.
The coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And have that what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And the tight end goes in motion left. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready, go.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Troy Anderson. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Now Sanders. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
19, 72.
Looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jahan Dotson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 56, Browns 42. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. No gain on the play there, second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
Here we go, set. 19, 16, Warriors 70. Hey, smash, drop, Cougars, Panthers 60, Panthers.
On to give, here's Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Atlanta, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the
What defines my name?